Здравствуйте, Namaskar. Today, from Gorky Shadon, we'll make a journey to the past, which will take you to the middle of the 18th century. Let us all go together to Victoria Memorial Hall. This place is known to you all, and particularly to the people who are living in Kolkata. The East India Company or the Britishers, during their colonial rule, they wanted to make a copy of Taj Mahal, and in tribute to their queen, Victoria, they erected the foundation of Victoria Memorial in Kolkata. Let us enter to the Victoria Memorial through the northern gate. The journey is your imagination. Let us go there, then let us turn to the right and towards the southeast portion of the building. We'll see there portrait of a lady and also the portrait of the lady with her husband. These two paintings were done by the famous German artist Johann Zoffany. This lady is Anna Maria Apolliana, who is not very much known to you, but her husband is known to you. He was Warren Hastings, the first British Governor General in India. Hastings' wife Anna was a Russian lady from Arkhangelsk. She was a believer, she was a Christian, and she believed in Orthodox Christianity. She needed a prayer hall for herself and for the other people who believed in Orthodox Christianity. According to her wish, land was given and she herself donated 2000 gold rubles in the year of 1781 for the construction of the church, which is known as the Greek Orthodox Church in Kolkata. And that is the transformation of the Master, as it is known to the Christian population of the country and beyond our country also. The church is situated near Kalighat, beside the Kalighat Park. You can witness them one day. Now, if we take our entry from the south side of the Victoria Memorial, and after stepping into the front one, then to the second hall, one can witness on the right side of this hall a huge painting that is in the west north corner. And if we can see the third largest painting of the world. This painting was donated to Victoria Memorial in the year 1905 by the Maharana of Jaipur. In this painting, one can witness the procession of Prince of Wales along with the Maharaja to the city of Jaipur in 1776. This third largest painting of the world was the creation of no one else but the famous Russian painter Vasily Vasilyevich Vereshchagin. Vasily Vereshchagin was born in a noble family, in the landowner's family, and he was a student of the Naval Academy. After his graduation from the Naval Academy, successful graduation, he changed his vocation. He became a full-time painter. And accordingly, he started traveling different parts of the world. He visited Finland, Germany, England, USA, Cuba, and many Asian countries of Middle East and Central Asia, including of Palestine, Syria, Turkmenistan, and Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and also Tibet, China, and then also Japan, and he came to India from the side of Tibet. Coming to India, he went, of course, to the Delhi and then to Agra. He was fascinated by the view of Taj Mahal. But like many other painters, he didn't paint Taj Mahal from the front. He crossed the river Jamuna, and from that side, he painted the unique replica of Taj Mahal on the canvas. It was like the shadow of Taj Mahal on the Jamuna river. Luckily, Jamuna was not that polluted in those days. From there, he tried to visit many other places of India. He went to Punjab, he went to Shimla, and then he wanted to come to Nepal. But somehow, his Nepal mission was not successful. When he was coming back from Simla, he saw a very horrible incident on his journey on the side of his road, that a Britisher was beating a man to death, a poor man, Indian, to death because he could not supply him with the milk. This incident he wrote to his famous friend Vladimir Stasov, who was a musicologist, music and art critic too. And with Stasov, he had his correspondence for a long time during his stay in India. He visited India twice, one in the year 1874-76 and then again in 1882-83. While he was in India, as he could not go to Nepal, he came to Sikkim. He made wonderful paintings, and it is wise to mention here that he came here with his wife. Both husband and wife played the role of Indologists. While Vereshchagin painted nature, human being, and whatever he could see on his way, his wife also did almost the same thing. She took notes of flora and fauna, of the people, of the customs, of the culture of the people. Both husband and wife collaborated with each other during their journey, and from Sikkim, after did wonderful sketches and paintings, Vereshchagin came to Darjeeling, and he came through Sahebganj and Bakipur, then to Siliguri. Through Pankhabari, he reached Darjeeling. He was fascinated. It is also wise to note that one of the summits of Himalaya he also climbed. I do not have information whether he climbed with his wife or not, but he did that thing. And from Darjeeling, whoever has visited Darjeeling, he or she knows about it, about the famous Ghum monastery. And of course, he did the painting of Ghum monastery. He was very much eager about the people of India. In all his notes, he mentioned about the atrocities, about the inhumanness, about the exploitation, and about the inhuman attitude of the Britishers towards the Indian people. He sympathized with the Indian people. He always wrote notes to his friend Vladimir Stasov. But this painting of the Jaipur, where Prince of Wales was entering the city, did not satisfy Mr. Stasov. And he also said that why Vereshchagin made so huge painting of Prince of Wales. Of course, it was true that Vereshchagin, during his stay in India, he did hundreds of paintings. When he went back, he took away with him more than 150 sketches and paintings on India, her people, her flora and fauna, nature, and everything, whatever came to his way. He did also one very important thing. He went to Punjab, met the people there, came to know about the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857, which is known to the Indian and to the others, students of history, as the first Indian War of Independence. He made a remarkable painting where he showed that the Namdhari sect people, they were fixed with the cannon, and British officers are waiting for the signal to execute them with the fire. This painting, one way, it told about the painful fate of the Indian people who rose against the British colonial exploitation, and also at the same time about their torture. What did they feel in the days of the Sepoy Mutiny of the First War of India's independence? This painting was so famous that even the journal, which is known as Free Hindustan, which was running or run by the Indian freedom fighters living in abroad, mainly in United States, they made or they gave the front page coverage to this painting and mentioned about the cruelty of the British imperial power towards the Indian people. He was very famous by a day. His exhibits, his works, artworks were exhibited in different parts of his country and also in the world. And in Paris, the famous writer, the world famous writer Guy de Maupassant, when he viewed the journey of the artist through his paintings and sketches, he mentioned that Vereshchagin was not only an artist, he is an historian, a geographer, and also a very famous philosopher in his own way. He introduced Vereshchagin to the core of his heart of the painter, what he was actually. He was a humanist, and he always tried to paint the sufferings of the people, whether it might be the doormen or it might be the common peasants or simple laborers. Of course, he was famous for his very realistic paintings of nature, but one can call him as a social realist painter because of his understanding about the people and particularly of the people of India. Vereshchagin lived only 62 years of his life, and the last days of his life he was in the worship when the Anglo-Japanese War was going on. He had a dream to paint the series of Indian paintings, and also he started making painting of the Great Patriotic War, not of the Second World War of the Russian people or the Soviet people, but of the 1812, the struggle and the fight of the Russian people against the Napoleonic aggression. He made painting on that, and all you know that this event of 1812, the War of 1812, is immortalized in the epic novel of Leo Tolstoy, which is known as War and Peace. Vereshchagin started doing painting for the series of 1812 and also of India. But fate took him in a different way. He was on the board of the ship, the warship, when the war was going on, the Russo-Japanese War, and during an explosion, he perished along with the captain and along with the other chiefs of the Navy, of the Russian Navy. The life given for the cause of the people Vereshchagin. He was not only a painter, a philosopher, and also an Indologist in his own way. We pay our tribute to Vasily Vereshchagin.